My hopes for the future generation, hopefully that they don't forget where our ancestors come from, they don't forget what they're trying to achieve, and they don't forget that in order to get somewhere, you've got to be able to look at the past as well as the future.
Right. The British Jamaican youths who were born here, I think there's a sense of really too much comfort. I don't know if I'd call it laziness, but if I compare the two, how many black businesses have really got in Huddersfield? You know, how many young people out there trying to make it for themselves? You know,
my advice to the younger generation is to know who you are, know where you're coming from, know where you're going. That's all I need to tell them.
The message I would like to leave for the next Jamaican descendants: look back. Before there's nothing left to look back at. Look back at your parents, look back at your grandparents, see where they're from, see what they've brought, see what they can give you. Embrace the respect that they brought here, embrace the culture, embrace most of all the ambition that they came here with, and their aim and their goals, embrace them and pick up the baton and run. Don't stay back with the crowd on the streets, smoking, drinking, and feeling that it will all happen for you. Because if it would all happen for you, they would have done that. So pick up their vibe and their work ethic and run with it.
My parents gave me a big start in life. They made some bold steps to get me to where I am today. Me, myself, I need to make sure that my children, who are also descendants of Jamaican heritage, get the same message that I got, which is to always work hard, to always try to improve on where you were yesterday to where you will be tomorrow, and also to never ever forget where you came from, Jamaica.
Yes, I would like to leave my next generation to get their education, read some motivation books, mix with people who's done it, who's had their experiences, and just keep learning as much as they can, and keep, when it's time for you to have your children, just keep passing on the good work that our parents and grandparents have done.
The message I'd like to leave for the next generation of Jamaican descendants is education is the key to unlock the door for any aspirations that you may have within yourself. And never, ever, ever feel that you have to hide your intelligence, your determination, your commitment to succeed. That's the message I'd like to leave for them.
Well, one of the things that I would like more Jamaican descendants to do in the future is to try and think more about setting up their own businesses, you know, being more entrepreneurs. I think our parents have come to England and they've done, you know, the first leg. They've bought homes and they've shown us the importance of buying their own homes and getting good education and so on. But I think more of our people now needs to start, you know, taking up business ventures of their own, you know, instead of just, you know, they need to stop being afraid of getting off on their own and starting up their own business.
I would like to leave this message for the next generation. Remember to educate yourself and your family, because education transcends people out of poverty, out of bad behavior, understanding other people and accepting people, other people's ways. It makes you more tolerant. I would say that's what I'd like them to do, to make sure that they educate themselves and their families.
The message that I'd like to leave for the next generation of Jamaican descendants is to do well, strive, yeah? Show your parents that you can make something of your life, yeah? And we can succeed, but you know, show us what we showed our parents, and that's respect.
My message for the British-born Jamaican descendants would go and take 6 weeks holiday, or go and spend a long time in Jamaica, not 2 weeks holiday in a holiday resort. Go to country, or go to your family in Kingston, and spend time with Jamaicans. Get to understand the culture.
To stay perfect, aim high, love one another, respect God, and respect your country, because there's no other place like your country to you.
My advice is for them to take their education on board, because that is the key in life for any children of today, right? And most of all is to listen and respect the parents,
elders,
and listen to the heritage talk, where they're coming from, where the parents were born and grown, and that is that. To me, is that you should never forget where they are coming from, because the struggles what they did in life to come here to give us a better way of life. We got to take this all on board and think, you know, it wasn't an easy
journey,
transformation from leaving the island to come to a big major country with so many different problems. When they came here, they had the racism, they had the different style of culture, the weather. There were so many things what they had to embrace when they came here. So we got to look back on that and say, listen, they paved the way for us to enjoy our lives here, and we should take that on board.
For me, for the for the third generation Black British Jamaican young men, things are hard, whether you're black, white, pink or blue. It's hard for anybody, and it's even harder for a Jamaican male, a Jamaican female, and all you've got to have is persistency. You're going to have hurdles where you think, you know what, I'm giving up. Don't give up. I've been there, and I've kind of done it. I'm not at the top, but I'm thriving to do what I'm doing, and I'm trying to say the difficulties what I've had. At the end of the day, you can bail out. It's easy enough to bail out, but carry on. It's like a relationship. If you're in a relationship and you think there's something to succeed to in the next 20 years, carry on and carry on and carry on. Just don't throw it in.